That's me, having one of my nightmares yet again. I actually had a nightmare that my deagles were not deagles. For some reason, I had 1911s now, don't get me wrong, I love me a 1911. But in this nightmare, every time I went for my sidearms, there were 1911s. Come on, people! Details here! I use Desert Eagles, not 1911s. Man, I can't breathe in this mask, and it's really getting deformed. I keep on having to pull it down. I mean, what is up with the budget for this intro? Couldn't we get a mask that fits? Anywho, I gotta unbox me a 1911 Deadpool-themed Airsoft pistol. And this intro's lasted way too long, and I don't want none of you haters complaining, so run the titles. Oh, and by the way, the accent? Terrible, I know. Neither Canadian or American. What the f***? What is up with this mask? Oh, and by the way, I've always wanted to do this. Today's video is sponsored by SweetAirsoft.com. Oh dear. Oh, yes. Huge thanks to SweetAirsoft.com for sending this out to me. Loving the weathered look on the mag as well. Listen, let's just get it out. So, you get a mag, and of course the pistol itself. And a bit, that is awesome, look. As if, yeah, the box is in very bad condition. But anyway, as if that wasn't enough, they also throw in some sandpaper so you can weather this bad boy even more. Not that you really need to, so come on, let's do this. So let's first take a quick look at the mag itself. So, as you know already, it's a 1911 Airsoft pistol from Armourer Works, which is kinda like the upgraded, more higher class end of WeTech. But anyway, loving the design. Now, Deadpool, the theme being red and black being the main colours. Naturally, Armourer Works, their pistols and magazines will come with that red and black theme anyway, so it really does fit nicely with the Deadpool theme. Nice. Right, let's get the pistol out. Oh, oh, come on. Oh, hell yeah. Do you know what? Let me get rid of the stickers right away. Come on. How gorgeous is this? Now, quick disclaimer, I am a huge Deadpool fan, okay? I think the movies are a couple of the best things I've ever seen on the big screen. Amazing. Look, I'm gonna let you have a nice little look at this. I'll shut up for a minute or so, and I'll come right back and have a nice up close and personal detailed look at this beautiful piece. Come on now. Well now, this is awkward. I'm still spinning around on this pistol and the music has stopped. Hello? Guys, I'm still spinning. No music. Is there anybody in here? Hello? Okay, let's get get the obvious out of the way. This beauty right here was one of these beauties in the past. This gorgeous 1911 has basically been given the Armourer works and given that unofficial Deadpool vibe. Absolutely loving what they've done here. So let's just go through the basics of a 1911 and then we'll look closely at how cool they have made this. But again, don't remember a 1911 in the Deadpool movies. Well, not used by the main guy anyway, but anywho, it's based on the movie, not necessarily on the exact pistol. So for the purposes of functionality, you have your grip safety right here, which, and by the way, it's clear, there's nothing in here, so it's safe for me to do this. But I know you've got purists out there, so let me just remove this mag. Check on camera that it is clear, nothing in there. Nice. Right, so for the purposes of gameplay and functionality, you have your grip safety right here. So whilst this is not being pressed, let me just rack that again. If I pull the trigger, nothing happens because I'm not touching your grip safety. But as soon as I get my hand on there, she fires. And then of course on this side, you have your thumb safety. So that's double the safety on this 1911. And sticking on this side, you have your mag release, your slide lock and release. And as always on 1911s, on the other side, you will see a little what looks like a pin. You push in, that literally removes this slide lock and release that enables you to remove your slide. And right there, you have your hop-up adjustment, which is red. Now, like all of my Armourer Works pistols that I have in my collection, you'll find that the internals are nearly always red, and I absolutely love that they've stuck to that because again, it really does fit in with that Deadpool theme. So at this point, let's take a quick look at the mag, and just like the other 1911 mag from my other Airsoft 1911, it's pretty much gonna function the same way. So to get the BBs in, you simply pull down your magazine follower and pop your BBs in one by one, or you could use a speed loader. You put your gas in at the base. Oh, I'm just loving that weathering. And Bob's your uncle. So continuing with the functionality, you've got that very nice low profile trigger, which you would come to expect from a 1911, with a gripped section on the front of the trigger that makes for great functionality, and a short trigger pull. And then at the front, you have a threaded outer barrel. Wouldn't it be really cool if it said something just around the edge there? And of course at the back of the slide, you have these serrations, which makes it easier to rack the slide. And of course, you've got a nice little gripped section right here on the slide catch and release, on your mag release also, and on your back strap. And naturally right there on your hammer. Oh, and you've also got some right here on the recoil spring plug. And the thumb safety. Now come on, let's take a look at those lovely Deadpool themed markings. So right here on the grip panels, you've got one half on each side mask of the Deadpool logo or face or whatever you want to call it, but it looks awesome. It's a mask. And don't get me started on my favorite bit of marking on this pistol right here, front towards bad guys. Awesome. Meanwhile, on the other side, maximum effort. And I'm loving the red section right here. And of course, everywhere else you can see red. I think they have placed it perfectly. For something that isn't an official Marvel or Deadpool product, this is awesome. And I mean, just look at the grip. It's not just printed on there. It's actually, look, you can see it's a raised section. There's like a groove going around. It's like a 3D molded grip. This is awesome. Now, if you're thinking, is that cracked? No, it's not cracked. It's just like a hairline blemish right above the screw. It doesn't go all the way down. It's nothing. And if anything, it just adds to that weathering. And you know me, if it was really cracked or broken, I would tell you and I would send it straight back. Even though it's a sponsored video. It's just how I function. So, setting aside the Deadpool theme on this pistol, let's take a look at what you would normally find on a 1911. In this case, an airsoft one. So, you've got your .45 ACP, and you've got that little P on there. And that moves me nicely to your rear sight and your front sight. And then you have your lanyard point. Right, let's get the mag ready. Oh, and the good thing about this magazine follower that you can pull all the way down, it locks into place. Right, so I've got about 14 rounds in there. Let's do this, baby! Tell me they got that in slow motion. Yep, they did. Great. Awesome. .315.3, 337.4, 338.1, 337.4, 336, 336.7, 352.6, one more, 338.1. Come on, guys and girls, the groupings on that is some of the best I have seen in a hand pistol in airsoft on my channel, out of the box. No further upgrades, although, as you know, OEM but given that magical sprinkle of dust that makes it just that bit better by Armourer Works. That is decent. Now, it would be totally unacceptable not to empty the mag. Haha! Awesome. And it locks back too. Loving that double tap right there. So there you go, people. Yet another awesome bit of kit sent over from SWITAirsoft.com. But you know me. I like to tell you what I like and what I don't like. So let me just lay my cards out on the table right now. As I said at the top of the video, I'm a huge Deadpool fan. So even if I never use this for gameplay and just put it up in my display cabinet along with all my other Deadpool memorabilia. Oh, by the way, I will be resurrecting my Mike's Tech and Toys YouTube channel very soon. You know, the one with all the movie memorabilia and swords and stuff. Anyway, this will really go well with my collection and all my other Deadpool memorabilia. However, the majority of you right here watching this video are probably interested in how will it perform if you took it out for gameplay. My initial thoughts testing it out here today, because obviously after I do all the shooting tests and stuff, I continue to fire this thing just to see if it will malfunction. So far so good. It locks back every time the mag is empty. The only issue that I came across, and I'll be totally honest with you, when I first started firing this thing, it just stopped firing and it hadn't even emptied the mag. But that only happened the very first time I fired it. Then after that, it was flawless. It would empty the mag and the slide would lock back. So I don't know if that's just a little teething thing at the very beginning, but yeah, flawless. No other issues so far. Do you know what else I love about this piece? The way the mag well has been designed. It looks as if you can use a 1911 CO2 magazine in this bad boy. So it looks as if you can just grab a CO2 mag, shove it right up your 1911, and it will fit. So if you like what you see, hit that video description. You will see a direct link to this Deadpool style 1911, as well as many other cool Airsoft replicas over there at SweetAirsoft.com. Now, as always, thank you most of all for watching, but don't stop watching just yet, because I'm about to do something very random in 3, 2, 1. Now, if you're wondering why I just did that, well, believe it or not, I've seen it in the past, so I thought I'll do one, and I'm kind of copying Hiccup 45. I've signed this target. I've also put Deadpool up there. And why is he laying on this target? Well, if you would like this target with this Deadpool action figure, I'm going to give it away to anyone that can put in the comment section why you would want this piece of rubbish, as in me signing it and the target. But also mention why you want this cool action figure too. So, one winner, both prizes, this target, this action figure, the funniest reason why I should send it to you, and I'll choose a winner in about a week or two, okay? And I'll send it straight to you, okay? This will come in a box with other accessories. It is so cool and very poseable, as you've already seen. And if you're wondering about airsoft guns and airsoft equipment, remember, when my channel hits 300,000 subs, I'll be doing another epic giveaway. Now, if you know my channel, you know in the past I have done some of the biggest airsoft giveaways, bigger than airsoft companies would ever do, bigger than any other channel. I'm absolutely crazy. And now that I get a lot of airsoft weapons from airsoft manufacturers and retailers, I'm gonna make the next big giveaway even bigger. So come on, 300,000 subs and I'll do a massive airsoft giveaway. But for now, you can win all of this by just entering the giveaway, and I'll put in the video description again what you need to do to win what you can see. Oh, and by the way, if you really want to know how I'm going to choose the winner for this, well, technically I won't be choosing, because it's whoever has the most thumbs up on their comment, they will get this prize. And I don't just mean any comment, it's got to be a comment that's entering the giveaway, okay? So the one that gets the most thumbs up will win this little prize. Oh, and don't worry, that little customized smudge on the letter P, that will all dry, so it won't smudge any further. It's a permanent marker, so by the time it gets to you, it will be dry